All right, we're going to do one spin here for Patrick Vieira. Let's see if we can get him. The answer is no. All right, let's try our second spin here, second multi-spin for Patrick Vieira. Is this going to be him? It is Patrick Vieira, second spin. We get the guy. Perfect. The man himself. Absolute beast in the midfield. I'm pretty sure we're going to try him out. We're going to see that. What's up, everyone? Welcome to ntwanfc. Today we're going to review Patrick Vieira, the captain of the Invincible, this new Arsenal card in eFootball box-to-box player ID, Patrick Vieira. As usual, you know, Patrick Vieira is always one of the best midfielders, I would say, along with Frank Rijkaard, Ruud Gullit, and perhaps Rodri. 192, 82 kilos. As you can see, very, very strong defensive stats. And not only that, but very good passing stats as well. Let's have a quick look here at the progression points. I went with the basic build. I think it is a good build. 8 in passing, 4 in dribbling, 4 in dexterity, 8 in lower body strength, 4 in aerial strength, and 14 in defending. As you can see here is a defensive awareness. 85 is a little under what I would have liked. So he needs these 14 points in defending. You cannot really take away that much, so that he can get at least a 90 here in defensive awareness. Of course, he's not a midfield anchor. He's not as much of a defending role, but of course, because of his size, he can play very well the defense. I haven't given him any booster here. Probably shut down and dueling would be the best. Anything that really ups this defensive awareness a little bit is going to be welcome. When it comes to the player skills here, he comes with the following: one touch pass, through passing, phenomenal pass, man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, captaincy, and fighting spirit. So as you can see here, he has all the skills that he really needs defensively, and he has a lot of the skills in terms of passing with one touch pass, through passing, and phenomenal pass. Some skill that you could add to him. One is going to be heading. He has aerial superiority. He doesn't have heading. You really want to give him that because he's so tall. He's going to get all the aerial balls. If you give him heading, he's going to be so much more precise with the headers, and he's going to be able to essentially get all the balls that go in the midfield after, let's say, a goal kick or the defense clears the ball. Then he's going to get the header. He's going to be like a control tower in your midfield. Then the next one you should give him is acrobatic clearance. He doesn't have it. It is very, very useful for your players that are going to be in defending roles, so that they don't get, taken by surprise by balls that don't come the way they would like, and they be able to clear it easily. The next one is going to be weighted pass. That's the one that sort of misses from his passing arsenal. I don't think the low lofted pass is all that useful because he plays in the midfield. He's never going to have the time to really do those stunning passes. One that you could also give him, he's got the one touch pass. The one-time shot could be very useful. He's going to be in the midfield at some point. He's going to have to shoot. If you give him a one-time shot and a long-range shooting, he's going to be an absolute danger in the mid-range. When he comes after, your offense has pushed the defensive line, he comes sort of as a backup. You do a pass behind and outside the box. This guy can unleash absolute cannonballs. So let's try him out now on the pitch and let's see how he is. Quick note here, we're going to play this Patrick Vieira as a central midfielder here. because of his box-to-box player ID. He's going to play along with Rodri as the defensive mid. All right, here we go. Patrick Vieira, defensive midfielder. Let's try him out. Patrick Vieira saw the run right away here. Let's see with a stunning shot. Ooh, very dangerous. Patrick Vieira, very good move. Patrick Vieira absolutely bossing the midfield here. Patrick Vieira, the constant danger on the corner kick with his size. Once again, Vieira gets the ball here. This guy is unplayable. Patrick Vieira, easy for him to just intercept the ball. Luis Suarez has got some space. Easy, the keeper came out. Big mistake. Patrick Vieira chasing. Look at that. Patrick Vieira. Pelé. You cannot stop this guy. He's an absolute menace. Patrick Vieira with a header. Patrick Vieira. And once again, the man, Patrick Vieira, scoring, moving upwards up the field to get the goal here. That is the box-to-box strength of this player. He's gonna come and take those chances. So now we're gonna move this Vieira as a defensive mid here, and we're gonna put Yaya Toure as the central midfielder, and we're gonna see how Vieira does late in the game when he's a little bit tired as a defensive mid. Cannavaro saving the day here. Yaya Toure. Patrick Vieira with the through ball here. Christian Vieira twice to score that goal. that is it. He's had enough. Alright, so here it is, guys. This new Patrick Vieira. He's like what you expect from Patrick Vieira. Always solid in the midfield. One of the best players really in this game at this position. The difference here with this one is the player ID. He's box to box, a little different from the Anchorman or the Destroyer previous cards of Patrick Vieira, and as such, he can play also as a central midfielder, not only as a defensive mid. And when he plays as central midfielder, he's going to push up, he's going to go up and down the pitch, and he is still good enough offensively to actually score goals. And, that's mainly the difference. Overall, I would say, if you have the previous Anchorman Vieira from the France team, you probably don't need to really upgrade to this one. The difference is just, a point here and there. It's not all that significant. If you don't have him, though, I would say, having this Vieira, he's a sort of an upgrade from the Destroyer Vieira, and the fact that he is box to box means that you can play him in several different positions, whereas the Anchorman Vieira, you pretty much can only play him as a defensive mid or a central defender sometimes. But this one, he can basically, play different position. He can play as a central midfielder. You can perhaps even try him, as a left or right midfielder, even though, you wouldn't really use his strength, which is his size, which is better in the middle of the field. But, of course, his favorite position, his best position is always going to be defensive mid, because he is a giant and an absolute control tower in your midfield. He gets all the balls in the air, and that is absolutely unbeatable for defensive mid in this game. So that is it, guys, for this Patrick Vieira review. Very, very good card. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that little right. The algo recommends, for she go like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.